They came to America with certain expectations, but what they experienced completely changed their minds. These Europeans weren't prepared for what they saw, and their reactions reveal something most people never talk about. For years, many wondered why Americans seemed so confident, but after witnessing America firsthand, they finally began to understand where that confidence comes from, and the truth is far more surprising than they expected. In this video, you'll see the moments that changed their perspective forever. If you love discovering real stories, cultural differences, and unexpected insights from around the world, subscribe now, because you won't want to miss what comes next. Let's begin.
I'm like so excited. Ooh, aesthetic. So big. It's huge. How far back does this go?
It goes so far. There's a Starbucks inside of it, yeah. Nobles.
We're so overstimulated. Oh, this shoe, it's huge. What is in here?
What's not in here, honestly?
Exactly.
Anything you'd ever need, it's here at Walmart.
Like a ramen.
I feel like the American confidence gets a lot of criticism, but it's something that I've really appreciated as a foreigner. We were literally just walking Venice Beach and Joe sneezes and some guy comes up and he's like, "Oh, bless you." And then as we're walking along the beach, this lady comes up to me and she approaches me in such a familiar, friendly way that I genuinely thought she was talking to someone else. And she said "Oh my God, I love your shirt." And by the time she'd kind of walked off, I kind of realized, oh shit, she was talking to me. And I turned around and quickly said thank you. But it was just the way she approached me. It was so easy. And it was like she was talking to a friend of hers, which is why I was so confused.
Americans live like the main character, whereas Brits live like something bad is going to happen. In America, people are loud, outgoing. Americans wake up and think, yeah, today is going to be a good day. I'm going to get after it. People in the UK wake up miserable, defeated and grumpy, craving tea bags. It's completely different. In America, people go and get after exactly what they want. They're loud. They talk about what they're doing. They support each other. In the UK, there is no support. If you tell someone a good idea, they will tell you it's a bad idea and they will not support you. The only time they'll support you is if you make it. It's completely different. It feels like when I went to America, I experienced real life. It feels like the color appeared again. Whereas in the UK, yeah, it might be sunny right now, but the people don't act like it's sunny ever. Constant misery.
So many of you reached out after my last video that I had to say this one more time. The media has been lying to you about America, and the World Cup just proved it. For years, European and Canadians have been fed the same narrative. America is dangerous, Americans are ignorant, the culture is shallow, the food will kill you, and people believed it. Why? Because they saw it on the news. They read it online. They never actually went. Then the World Cup came and millions of people who had never set foot in the US suddenly showed up. And you know what they found? Friendly people, incredible energy, stadiums that blew their minds, hospitality they didn't even expect. Video after video of Europeans and Canadians saying, "I had no idea, I was completely wrong, this is nothing like what I was told." And that's exactly the problem. The media doesn't profit from you having a good experience. It profits from fear, division, outrage. A Canadian family having the time of their life in Texas doesn't get clicks, you know? A crime story does. So that's all you ever see. That's all you ever hear. And slowly, without even realizing it, your entire worldwide view gets shaped by people who want you to be afraid. And look, in my opinion, the World Cup didn't just bring football to America. It accidentally broke the most powerful propaganda machine in the world, because people finally went and saw it for themselves. So stop letting a screen decide what you think about a place. Go experience it, because I promise you the truth is always different from what they're selling you. Always.
One thing Americans have compared to the UK that's completely underrated: they're truly not embarrassed to be themselves. And that confidence is so contagious.
Americans do things with a level of confidence that Brits reserve for absolutely nothing. Restaurants, I feel like this is done more in the US. If things aren't up to scratch, you best believe that Americans will be sending that food back. And you know what? I'm with them. I am so with them. It costs so much money to go out and eat nowadays that why should we expect anything less than what we've asked for? So if they get the order wrong, if the steak isn't cooked to the right temperature, are calm about it, they're respectful about it, but they will just say, look, I'm not happy with the food, can you send it back? And the customer service here is just like, absolutely, what can I do to help? How can I correct the situation? And I now have got into the habit of doing that if I'm not happy with something. Whereas back home, I think we received the wrong meal, we eat half of it, we apologise to the waiter for being confusing that we ate half, or we probably lie and say, when the waiter comes over and says like, oh, how was it? I hope you enjoyed everything. You'll probably be like, yeah, it was lovely. I'm just so full, you know. Or at the end of the meal, when you're done, you'll probably be like, sorry, but I think I did order the salmon, but I did receive the chicken. I just wanted to let you know. Coffee orders. It'll be like, can I have a quad oat half sweet extra with cold foam on top with a sprinkle of cinnamon? Can you make sure that it's not too cold but not too hot? Like, I have seen it all. I've been with some of my friends and like the way they're ordering, I'm like, it's a whole operation. I now do this, so I'm not judging. UK, it's very much like you'd only order what you can see on the menu. I'm sorry, I know it's not on the menu, but like, do you have tea? Like coffee, they'll just be like, can I have an Americano with cold milk? Complimenting strangers. Love your outfit, oh, I love your hair, like so many compliments. Oh, I love your accent. In the UK, people will probably have the exact same thought as that. They'll never say it. They'll love someone's coat and they won't ever say it. And then 14 years later, they'll talk about this coat that this person wore and how much they loved it. It's like, where's this come from? Why didn't you tell me at the time?
One of the things I really love about Americans is how confident they are. And it seems to be something that's ingrained in Americans from a really young age. So when we moved to America last year, me and my husband and the 3 children were all quite reserved. We're quite quiet people. We're shy, we're introverted, apart from being around each other. But since coming over here and being around people that are just so confident, it's really obvious how different we've been raised to just be quiet, don't show off, don't be too loud, don't talk about yourself, be wary approaching people. But I've really noticed a change in my 3 children. So they are attending a school and they have lessons in being confident and presenting. So even she's now 5, but even my 4-year-old, when she started transitional kindergarten, they had her on a weekly basis like presenting to the class, saying, hi, this is my name, this is what I'm going to talk about. And they get graded on how loud they speak, how clearly they speak, what they can improve on. And I guess it's kind of like show and tell that we had in the UK, but that kind of fizzled out. And I remember it being optional as well. This is being in an American school, they really are expected to do this. And it's also when you go to like children's playgrounds and parks, a lot of the children will come up to my children and be like, hey, my name's so and so, would you like to play with me? And my kids at first were a bit like, oh, and really nervous and shy and didn't know what to say. But now they're like, yeah, my name is so and so and let's play. But when we first moved out here, it was really weird. And now that's not the case. And I've really noticed that my 3 children are becoming more confident, and it's great to see them coming out of their shell. I don't think it's going to be something me and my husband will change, because we've had 40 years of being told and learning not to be confident, being reserved and quite quiet. And yeah, but I do like it. I think it's really good. I think it's great that the children are learning to be confident and to go up to other people and say, this is my name, this is what I do, to take up space and just be confident. I really like it.
Okay,
So I was just walking in the store and the lady came to me. She says, hey. I'm like, what? You know, like, what's going on? My Eastern European face, what? And she was like, I love your dress. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in the United States. Women give each other compliments here. It's so funny. I love that.
One thing I absolutely love about American men, and no, it is not the fact that they call me ma'am, although that does make my heart palpitate through my chest, is the confidence that American men have. I don't know what it is, but the confidence of an American man is just a different level. The amount of men who just slide into my DMs, who are in the comment section saying, I will give you a green card if you literally just come to Vegas. They always have so much confidence. They're like, hell yeah, my southern lady, I'll be willing to take you down south. You don't know me. But yet, they will still have that confidence. They will still have that, get in my truck, miss ma'am. Well, shoot me down, sir, and I might. But I love a man with a bit of confidence, and one thing about American men is they sure know what they want. They sure do. I don't know why everyone in my comment section has a southern accent to me, but that's exactly how y'all sound. But I just want to say, I love that American men have so much confidence. I don't know what it is, but they got it like that.
One thing Americans do insanely well and Europeans underestimate it. In the US, talking to strangers is normal. Small talk is part of the culture. People celebrate dreams, hype each other up and say, you got this, even if they hardly know you. That doesn't mean life is perfect here, but the default mindset is try, fail, try again, someone will cheer you for you. Where do you feel more encouraged, US or Europe?
Can we just talk about American children for a second? And for the mama bears come for me, hear me out. So I've been living in the US for about 5 months now, and honestly, the difference between children is actually crazy. For example, the children are just more confident here, much more social, much more outgoing. For example, we was in Central Park yesterday. The little girl came up to us with our dog. She said, can I pick a dog? We was like, sure. Then she was talking to us about the UK, about what dog she has, what dog Richmond has. And I was like, are you 12 or 30? Because I'm confused. Another example, we was in Hoboken, which is our home city, and this girl was selling her lemonade, and typical Brit, we said no because we don't know how to talk to strangers, and she's like, you have a blessed day. And I know every child is completely unique and completely different, but you can definitely see American children are much more confident to speak to strangers, and I think it's cute. What do you guys think?
I was just watching a post of a fellow Brit living in America, and he was talking about how he's noticed the difference in children and how they are typically more confident in America than they are in England. And it made me think, because I think literally every single other Brit I follow on here who lives in America, one thing that all of them will say is that people in general, not just kids, but adults, kids, but people in general are more confident here than they are in England. From a young age in England, we can typically be told to not show off, don't brag, be humble, don't toot your own horn. It can be seen as arrogant to talk about your achievements, or if you have a pay raise or an idea that you have that may go against the grain. Whereas in America, I think it's celebrated to talk about yourself in such a positive light. If you have an achievement, a stranger would celebrate with you. When you have positive motivation, this can help you with your confidence. This just isn't something that we're used to in England. I won't lie, when I first moved to America and people were this way with me, I kind of saw it as fake or not being genuine, but it really isn't. American people just love celebrating other people's wins and bigging each other up. I'm not saying this doesn't happen at all in England, but culturally speaking, it just isn't something that is common. Literally every single British person living in America I've seen on TikTok, one thing they will all say is they've become a much more confident person since moving to America, and I honestly love that for us. So yeah, this is one of the many reasons many of us British people love living here.
Åh, det är klart. Det ser superbra. Oh god damn. Make best merch. Det var köpa.
What do you think, Jacob?
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna show them the aquarium.
Look at this.
What? This is crazy.
Aquarium.
What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Look at these big ass fishes. Big ass, yeah. It's a big bass.
What you got, Joa? A little sweatshirt?
Sweater and t-shirt.
Hello. Melon, what do you think? It's a crazy story. Crazy? The aquarium. Look at all the fish.
En bass. Big bass. Vi är små. Han var spinnen. Då var jag på den här och bara rätt ut det. Jag var spinnen.
Yeah.
Tack. Tack.
This is insane. What you have in there?
I'm gonna have it in my house in Northern Norway.
That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna show them the upstairs. Jacob, did you like Bass Pro?
It was good.
Yeah? The Norwegians, it's Norwegian approved?
Yeah.
Okay. Joe, what did you think of the store?
It was really American.
Did you like it?
Yes, of course.
What do you rate it?
9 out of 10.
One of the reasons all these videos about Europeans and foreigners coming to America and enjoying our culture so much, one of the reasons it's so great is because you have to remember that the media doesn't just lie about America in America. The media lies about America all over the world, right? So people all over the world are told about how dangerous America is. And then they come to America and they're like, oh my God, it seems incredibly safe here. And they're told about how awful America is. And then they see how amazing like our grocery stores are and our restaurants are and how, our food portions, and they love the taste of the food. And so when all you get is this constant leftist stream of negativity about America, because journalists tend to be Marxist and communist and anti-American and anti-capitalist, right? Journalists around the world hate America. And this is universal inside of America, and it's almost universal outside of America. And so for people to actually come and experience the culture and realize that their media has also been lying to them their whole lives, and sometimes it's hard for Americans to realize that our media has also been lying to us our entire lives. I know I had this realization when I was in college. So this is a very difficult thing for us to realize, and we live here. And so for foreigners to come and get to experience how amazing American culture is compared to the lies they've been told, and also compared to their own home cultures, is really encouraging, and I'm loving every minute of it.
The biggest difference between Americans and British people is confidence. In America, before you've even proven yourself, people will support you. They'll get behind you. In the UK, people will not support you until you've made it, which completely defeats the point of the support. Why is it in America, people will pat you on the back, they'll cheer you on, they'll really try and help you with your dreams and aspirations? British people, when you try and start a new business, they will do nothing but bitch about you, talk bad about you behind your back, not support you, not give you that reshare on Instagram or TikTok, not help you in any way, shape or form. And then once you've made it, oh, well done, mate, you've done so well, I've been supporting you the whole time. No, you haven't supported me once, actually. You haven't done anything for me. We need to be more like the Americans in the UK. Like, sincerely, this is a message to Americans, but mostly to people in the UK. Start supporting your friends and your family because they need it. Be more like the Americans. Americans, what do you think about this?
You know, when we say like, oh, Americans, they don't travel that much and stuff, but like after living here, I understand why. You can drive for hours and still be in the same state. Like, look at this for a second. Texas alone is bigger than many people realize. And that is just one state. They have 50 states. Honestly, I understand, because when you have basically everything, beaches, huge cities, deserts, national parks, mountains, like just traveling from one state to another, just feel like traveling to another country. It's so insane. Honestly, I completely understand why Americans spend like a lot of time exploring their own country. because it's too big. There's just too many things to see.
I don't actually think that Americans are more confident. And after spending the last 2 months of my life in Miami, I think most people get this completely wrong. So when I first came to Miami, which was in 2017, I remember I was on South Beach and I was seeing people making TikToks, recording. A lot of the guys were shirtless. People were networking, complimenting each other. They'll start random conversations with myself. And it made me think, yo, everyone is so confident around here. Americans are more comfortable with putting themselves out there before they feel ready. Whereas back home in the UK, we spend a lot more time worrying about what other people think. What if people judge me? What if I look cringe? What if I embarrass myself? As someone who doesn't have this UK mindset where I've been doing my own thing for a long time, I really don't care about what other people think, I've realized you gain confidence from doing these things that you question if they're gonna embarrass you or not. So it's a lesson to you people from London and the UK to stop thinking like that. Do you be American in that regard, where you just don't care about what other people think and you're just living yours, right? So yeah, I don't believe Americans to be naturally born more confident. I simply believe it's rooted in their culture where they just don't care about what other people think. Whereas people back in the UK and Europe care so much about what other people think that they're too afraid to go and chase what they want.